All right, everyone, this is the sink demonstration. Doing this demonstration for safety purposes, and hopefully you won't need a refresher on this video later on in the school year when we accidentally forget how to wash things out. Okay, so I want to make sure we can maintain painting privileges all school year, and I do want to make sure that everybody is safe and the classroom space is safe. Okay, so first things first, with the sink demonstration, each table in the classroom has a table sign above it. Okay, and it matches a sink sign. Okay, the sink sign is either below like so or above the sink area. Okay, so always make sure that you're using the sink that matches your table sign. Okay, so that is thing one. Okay, thing two, see if I can zoom you guys out. Thing two is these are lab style sinks, and so the water comes out very, very quickly, and because it comes out very quickly when we're washing things in this area here, it tends to splash over the sink itself and onto the floor and becomes a pretty significant safety hazard. Okay, so we're going to be talking about just how to use the sink, what all the soaps are for, how to wash things out, etc. Okay, so first things first, you are going to turn on the sink. Okay, so these are lab style sinks. You'll notice as soon as you turn on one handle, okay, I'm always going to encourage students to turn on one handle. I'm always going to encourage you to turn on green. If you want to turn on the red one, that is your prerogative, but I would do one handle over two for the following reason. Okay, when you turn on the sink handle, I'm going to turn on green. Water comes out full blast. Okay, so Whitewater Rapids. Okay, right now if we wash something out using this water goes everywhere. Okay, turn it from Whitewater Rapids to the water runs clear, and this is perfect water flow, free to wash stuff out without getting water all over the floor. Okay, you could also potentially do the same thing with, okay, the hot handle, the red for hot, Whitewater Rapids to the water runs clear. Okay, now one thing I always show students is I want you to turn on just one faucet handle for the following reason. To create warm water, you turn on both at the same time, and see how both of these handles go in opposite directions. You are going to forget that you turned on both, and you're going to go to turn off the water, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this doesn't turn off. Okay, so only turn on one handle. Okay, either cold or hot. All right, remember, if you're doing both, they go opposite ways. Just don't do that because it totally freaks me out. All right, so Whitewater Rapids till the water runs clear. Okay, now at this point in time, we've got a couple of different soaps going on. Okay, so we have our regular bar soap here. Okay, this is for washing paintbrushes. I'll share that with you in a second. And then we also have hand soap, okay, that might look like this. Use this, do not abuse it. This is for hands only as we go through it. This bar soap tends to last us a little bit longer. This is for paintbrushes, okay? So while we are washing paintbrushes out, let me see if I can grab a paintbrush, okay? We're gonna be using, sorry for the awkwardness, okay, yellow paintbrushes, right like this. Yellow paintbrushes are our color for 3D8. Sorry about that. They're a color for 3D8, so most of the time that you're working with paintbrushes, I'm going to say 8th grade, grab the yellow brush, okay? Let's pretend that this has lots of paint on it. We need to wash the paintbrushes. You are going to turn on your sink, back it off till the water runs clear, grab a bar of soap, okay? And then under that water, like so, you're basically going to paint onto the bar of soap, okay? You'll notice that it works, bar soap works that soap into the bristles, and then the water runs clear, okay? So it's no longer a color, and we know that this is set and ready to go. This is completely clean, okay? Now, going in the order of the video, I'm also going to start washing out my paint palette here. There are sponges, okay, that are at your sink area. You're going to pull out the sponge, okay, and you are going to sponge the paint out of the crater. This washes out so much faster than you just kind of holding this under the water for like 10 years and then it doesn't get it clean at all, okay? So make sure that you use the sponge in the palette, okay, for getting all that extra paint out, okay? couple of things. These two items, when they are completely clean, are going to go in the dish drainer, okay? The dish drainer is always, dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna pick y'all up. I might regret it. Okay, dish drainer kind of looks a little nasty over here. It's a thing that you might have at your house. This paint palette goes in the dish drainer like so. And then brushes, we always want to put them bristles up someplace. You can put them in a cup like this, that's fine. You can put them in a dish drainer caddy like so. But we do want them bristles up because otherwise it will hurt the little hairdos. They will dry over like this and then it breaks them and it just is a giant mess. Okay, smocks, you're going to be using smocks this school year. So just a really quick reminder, they always get hung up like this. Please never tie the handles behind you. You will get stuck in it. People will laugh at you. I also ruin my smocks this way, okay? So when you're done with them, they always get hung over here. And just remember not to tie the handles behind you or in front of you. It'll just get knotted and it won't be able to get you out of my smock. Okay, so that is the sink demonstration in a nutshell. Please make sure that you do not splash, chase, throw, sponge anybody, okay? You're just washing out things at the sink. You're just keeping it safe, keeping it real so that we can use the sinks all school year, okay? Keep in mind too that if you don't wash things out or put things away at the end of the block, you're also going to lose sink privileges and messy privileges. I would hate for that to happen when you're working in the wonderful world of clay.